Before you close the walls, there's one thing you should always do first. And honestly, most contractors still skip this step. Once the trials go up, most of the rework, electrical lines, plumbing, framing details, blocking, backing, layout decisions, everything gets covered. If you are closing the walls without documenting the project first, you are making a mistake. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but later on, that mistake usually comes back. When it does, it costs time, money, and creates confusion. And later on, when someone has a question, nobody's remember exactly what's behind the wall. That's when the problem starts. Where does this wire run? Was there a backing here? Can we open this wall safely? Can we add something later? Where exactly was this line? If you're in general contract, this becomes your problem very fast because you are the one talking to the client, coordinating trades, and trying to keep the project organized. A lot of the issues after drywall are not really construction problems. The work may have been done right, but nobody keep a clear record before it got covered. So before drywall, you should always preserve the project. At the minimum, you want to record the important parts of the job. Electrical runs, junction boxes, plumbing lines, framing details, blocking, and any area that may matter later for access repair or upgrades. Now, yes, picture helps. Any documentation is better than no documentation, but random pictures on a phone usually not enough. Later on, they can be hard to understand. You lose context, you lose the position, you lose the connection between one room and the next one. When someone goes back months later to those pictures, may not tell the full story. That's why I think builders need a better way to document the project before driving. This is where 3D documentation becomes extremely valuable because a 3D scan lets you keep a much clearer record of the space before everything disappears. It helps you understand the project room by room, wall by wall, area by area, and that makes a big difference later for repairs, for future upgrades, for a trade condition, for a client communication, for keeping a real memory of the work. To me, this is not about fancy tech. This is about running a better project. Drywall hides the work. Documentation preserve it. And in my opinion, before the walls are closed, every serious builder should have a way to keep a real record of the project. That's why this matters. Before the walls close, the project should be documented properly, not just a random pictures. With a real record that people can actually use later for the builder, for the trades, for the future of the job. That's exactly where New Space can help. We document the project before everything gets covered, so what was built doesn't disappear with the wall. So before you close the walls, don't just move on. Preserve the project first, because once it's behind drywall, guessing is a terrible system. If you are a builder or a general contractor, this should already be part of the way you work. If you want help documenting your project before drywall, that's exactly what we do at New Space 360. I just want to let you guys know, 3D scan on your project, I think it's so valuable, it's so needed. If you don't use New Space, take a look about the Matterport system and see how this is gonna help your construction jobs, your everything, your system. You don't know how good it is to have a 3D scan for your electrician, for your piece. You know exactly what's behind the walls. You can't, it's less than $500, $600. What is that? It's a patch on the wall. If you cut the wrong size, if you cut the wrong holes on the wall, you're already gonna pay $500, $600. It's better to know what is behind the wall. Give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna be making more videos like that. Thanks for watching. Thanks guys. Bye.